Walking in with the entree, it wasn't just one plate, we had two. To start with, we have an amuse-bouche, which is a leek soup and a crispy wrasse skin. And for entree, we have Sergeant Baker mousse, and that's in zucchini flowers. I hope they don't slam me for doing two and not meeting the brief.
So the brief was to do 3 courses?
That's
so you've
right.
done 4?
I just thought it would be a nice difference for our group to give you this to start with.
They've broken the rules a little bit. They've served an extra course, a little amuse-bouche, you know, which is an amused mouth, as it is directly translated. Something to get the taste buds going at the beginning of the meal. And I think that's OK from my point of view. I'm happy with that. I don't mind if they bend the rules a wee bit. That's rather nice.
Everyone loves a little bit extra when they go out to dinner. So good on them. Good stuff. Great start. Exciting.
Let's see whether or not these zucchini flowers taste as good as they look.
Really lovely flavour. The fish is simply cooked and it's served with olive oil and lemon juice.
A good texture in the fish. Having said that, I don't know whether you guys can still, but there is a metallic flavour left in your mouth. I can still taste it, but ever so slightly.
Let's look at the main course for the red team.
The only criticism I can make of the dishes is that the main wasn't quite balanced properly. I think there's a bit too much potato salad compared to the amount of fish we had.
Pan-fried leather jacket with potato salad, braised fennel and a roasted pepper puree.
But is this an entree on steroids or what? Sorry.
Is it a potato dish with some seared bits of goldfish?
Well, it's certainly a generous pile of large chunks of potato. Looks like Fred Flintstone's been out there with his stone axe chopping them up.
We really tried to make fish the hero. We really tried to make it beautiful. And we just really tried to cook it well and to impress with classy food.
Yeah, never lick your knife.
Never lick your knife.
It's really nice. I'm really... wow.
And I was ready to jump in there and smash it, but it was really good. I liked it.
Creamy potato, loaded with mayonnaise and herbs, crispy, crunchy, wet fennel that balances against that creaminess, beautifully cooked bit of fish, and that rich, dark capsicum flavour. It's a really, really good dish.
This could be the dish that wins the challenge for them. Unless, of course, the dessert lets them down.
For dessert, we've done a poached pear in red wine with a chantilly cream, and then just to end it, a nice sweet wine.
If you like your cream fluffy, your pear crunchy, and your syrup reduced so the spices are very strong, this is your dish. For me, those 3 things are the wrong way round.
Yeah, they have fallen short, especially after what a cracking main course they served us.
Well, there's only one thing left to do, and it's to thank Peter Kuravita for the use of your beautiful restaurant at Flying Fish. Thanks so much. Have you got anything to say about, you know, the standard that you've seen today with the 2 teams?
I think it's on a knife edge, really, between the 2 of them. I think the red team did very well until the end and let us down. And it was vice versa for the blue teams.
Look, we've got a really hard decision to make, guys. We have to decide who the winner is and who loses this challenge.
Hello, everyone. This week's team challenge pushed you to limits like never before. The aim was to cook a 3-course seafood meal to serve at the exclusive Flying Fish restaurant. The difficulty was, first, you had to head out to sea and catch the fish yourselves. You then had to clean and fillet the fish before cooking and serving it. The winner will spend an afternoon doing work experience in the kitchens of some of the most famous restaurants in Sydney, Otto and China Doll. The losing team, however, will face the painful task of voting to send one of their own team members home.
Blue team, we tasted your menu first. Overall, spectacular looking. 3 dishes that all popped when they arrived into that dining room. The combination of that blue morwong, the beautiful pan-fried fillet, along with that caramelised whitloaf, was magnificent. Was a marriage made in heaven. So congratulations on that dish. But really, where you came flying home was the dessert.
You guys did make the decision, though, to use the bait in both entree and main course. Quite controversial.
Andre, why are you smiling, mate?
I think, you know, the captain said it was good for consumption, but I would possibly maybe domestic consumption. I don't want to put my name to that, to serving up that the prawns and the squid.
That starter did let you down. There was a flavour in there I cannot explain, you know. All it reminded me of is when we'd get back from fishing and we'd wash out the bottom of the boat, and that smell of walking around on you know, fish scales and guts and stuff. It wasn't that good.
What happened to the prawn jus or the prawn sauce?
When I actually made it, I pulled it out and it was way, way, way too salty. I didn't season it at all, but it became very, very salty. So we left it out. And then we ended up making a burnt butter sauce.
Why didn't we see that sauce with the presented dish?
It actually went on the table with the rest of the food, but it didn't get collected and taken inside with the rest of it. I don't know where it went. It was just gone.
Ho?
Yes.
What do you think happened with the sauce?
To be perfectly honest, I did not know of a sauce and I didn't see the sauce that was in the jug.
Red team, we debated the validity of the extra course. It's a generous act from a restaurateur or chef to give a complimentary dish. And when it's a complimentary dish that tastes as good as that, with the true flavours of leek and potato, it was a pleasure to start the meal like that. Zucchini flowers, again, were magnificent. The sort of thing you want to start a meal with because it gets all those juices going in your mouth. Your main course looked clumsy. Myself and Peter both said it looked like a dish that Fred Flintstone had put together. Having said that, as well as eating our words, we ate all the dish. The flavours were impeccable. Dessert, however, was your lowest point. When you poach a pear, it's best not to serve it crunchy.
So anyone that could have done a bit better?
I really can't say anyone today because...
Not one person?
Yeah, you know, I could, but it was just some petty things, silly little things, and...
It's the little things that count.
Yeah, of course, it's the little... Everyone just works so well, and, you know...
No, you're not answering the question.
Right, OK, I'm going to answer your question. I will answer your question, George. I thought it was a little bit difficult to find a position for Sandra for the pure fact, before we even started the challenge, you didn't want to do desserts.
What's your feelings about that?
I don't think that that's fair because I actually got to do the pears. I poached the pears, and whilst I was actually watching them and monitoring them, I was actually asking if I could help anyone. And I floated around and I did quite a lot. So I think that's a very unfair comment, Justine. Yeah, I think I did really well.
You did do a great job. Everyone did a great job. You did a fantastic job.
I know I did.
OK.
It's time for George and Matt to reveal the judges' verdict.
The judges decided that the winning team in yesterday's challenge was red.
We were all like stunned mullets. I think we were so in shock. It was unbelievable. And I'm like, everyone's so quiet. Like, I'm wearing red, right? We're red. We won. We've won this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.